Listen, I was getting ready to play the Zion Sons, but I decided not to play it because I see my guest in the back bobbing. So I said, I ain't going to slow it down because he was back there. I said, okay. He said, okay, okay. So I want to give a shout out to Otis. Otis Flowers. Now, if y'all know Otis Flowers, Otis wrote me another song. I haven't uploaded it yet. Otis wrote me another song on a fly the other night. The other night we were on the phone and I made a post and I said, now mind you, I was not Quartet. I was not. I am not. So over the last couple of years, I started hanging with the Quartet Divas. So they said, we're gonna make you Quartet sooner or later. I said, what do I need to do? A handshake, a baptism to be Quartet? What is it? It was like nothing, just get that Quartet hop. I say, really? So I'm learning the Quartet hop. So I made a post. The Canton Spirituals were here in South Florida, and I said, man, listen, if I get that Quartet hop, it's on and popping. So my friend, we called each other because we were laughing about it. It was like 11 o'clock at night. It was like 10:15. And he called me. We talked for a little while about some things. And he said, no, because he said I have it ready at 10:30. He says, in 30 minutes, I will sing you this song. He sent me this song called A Quartet Hop. If y'all will follow me on TikTok, go over to TikTok and see, I'm trying to do the Quartet Hop song that he created. It is so funny. Listen, do me a favor. You guys do the Quartet Hop and send it to me so that I can post it on my TikTok. So if anybody knows me, go over to my page, which is Miss Kenya the CEO 1 on TikTok. Do the dance. Now it tells you how to do it. It's just like a slide. It's throw your head back and hop and shout and praise. So do the Quartet hop, tag me in it, and I'm gonna repost it. And I'm gonna play them right here on my physical show. So listen, we want to thank you guys tonight for joining us. I have DJ Rock with me tonight. He made a post on Facebook, and the post stirred up a lot of conversation amongst people when I shared it. So I shared the post because I agree with the post. He said, hey, listen, y'all think y'all logo is marketing and branding? It's not. It's not. Stop thinking that. That ain't what it said completely, but that's how I'm saying it. So I called him up. Very busy man, has a show of his own, does radio, inboxed him on a Sunday. And I said, hey, can you come on tomorrow? He was like, yes, sure, I'm ready. I'm like, come on. Now that's when you know people are humble. Even though they do their own thing, he immediately answered, said, Kenya, let's do it. So I really appreciate him. Much love for that. But without further ado, I do got to mention these sponsors because I got to get paid on this side of these streets because we do got some sponsors. Thank y'all sponsors for paying me because these little change help me buy chicken nuggets and coffee. So let's give a shout out to my girl Drina. Y'all already know that Lady Drina's 10th anniversary is coming up. It is September the 24th, and it is in Orlando, Florida, and it is hosted by my girl. Listen, South Florida's hostess with the mostest. Lady Elaine Nelson will be the host, and that is Lady Elaine Nelson. She is the host, and she have a bunch of people coming, y'all. She has the Cross family. She have Ron and Reborn. She have Pat and the Girls. She have Sonny Brown. She have so many quartet artists that's coming. So listen, I need y'all to go ahead and get y'all a ticket to go over and visit my friend and celebrate with her. Now that is September the 24th. So if you guys are in Central Florida, I need you to go ahead and go and get your ticket. Get your ticket, y'all. I need y'all to go support my friend Drina. Now, if you're in South Florida, if you're in the South, you're in South Florida, they got singing pastors. So September the 24th, 2022 at 7 p.m., singing pastors. It is free, but they do have VIP and preferred seating. VIP and preferred seating. So we want to make sure that you guys are hanging out with Dwight Moment, and they will be at they'll be at Mount Belton. Go check the video out I did at Mount Belton. They got a lot of parking. They got a lot of parking spaces. Not really, but they got a lot. So we want you guys to go over, support Dwight on the south end and Drina on the north end. Without further ado, let me turn this camera back on to get my friend. Like I tell y'all, I met him a couple times. We didn't sit down and eat and drink coffee together, but in passing, I was blessed to meet him. And I know that he's a wealth of information. I've tuned into his shows. He's always engaged. So without further ado, let me welcome Ronnie Ron. Hey, sir, how I am so excited to have you over here. I'm keeping it real in the gospel. I feel like I got a celebrity.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, man. Hey, that intro was slamming. I love it, man. I wish you could play that again. I mean, man, that's
Listen, that was made in 20 minutes. I called him and I
man,
said, jokingly, Otis, I need an intro for my show. This was 2 years ago now, a year ago.
man. Mm-hmm.
And I said, Otis, I need an intro. He says, for real? I said, yes, I need an intro. And and after
Yeah.
that, he said, I'll call you back. He called me back. It was like 4:30. I had just walked in the house. And then I was actually doing the shows out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm in the studio. So he says, okay, I got you. He sent me the song and I was in tears. I'm like, I'm
Man.
talking about, his name is Otis. He has a song called Be Ready. I'm going to sing you his song.
Yeah,
It said,
hey,
got to be ready.
I need for him to make me an intro like that, man. Hey, yeah, you've just definitely displayed some quality. I mean, that adds some flavor. I mean, for me, it had me excited to even want to be on the show. Thank you again, even from the beginning. But that just took it to another level. It's like icing on the cake, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
I
love
love
it.
him. And listen, so I'm gonna send you his new single he made for me, the Quartet Hop, for me to I jump on a trampoline daily. I use a
Okay,
trampoline, right? You
all
gotta
right,
follow me on TikTok. So he
okay.
says, so I have a song that he wrote for me to jump on the TikTok and also support the quartet industry.
Oh man,
So I gotta let you hear that one too. I it's not
please.
in the system yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I gotta get in the system and do a commercial to it in order for the files to go through. But he did it, and I did it the other night. I probably can share back from Facebook later on in the
Okay.
show to show it to you and see if I can find it while we're talking.
Well,
But
hey,
like, listen, I want to make sure you tell the people who you have so much going on, and
mhm.
I'm one of your biggest fans.
Really?
I
No,
tune into I tune into
bless
your
you.
shows. I'm like this. I'm like, okay, what he finna say? And you just keep it. I thought I keep it real, but I love how you keep it real and you tell how it is. And I
Thank you.
think if we had more of that in the industry, we wouldn't have more people stopping to say, I don't want to do this no more because they're discouraged or they don't know what's going on. So you made a post that had me fighting. Um, and can you elaborate on that post just a lot? Not a little bit, but a lot.
You say a lot. All right. Hey, well, I'll do my best. I want to again thank you so much for having me on here. I feel honored to be on your wonderful show, and again, I give God all the praise and honor for it. Um, yeah, I put up the post. I teach marketing in high school. I teach fashion marketing as well as sports marketing, and so when it comes to branding, all right, the post I put is a logo and a brand are two different things. Okay. So, for example, a brand, all right, matter of fact, I just pretty much just gave an example of what a brand is by me complimenting you and Mr. Otis Flowers about his music, my experience with you, my I'm talking from a business aspect of it. Like when you normally think of a great customer service restaurant, Chick-fil-A comes to mind. That's their brand, the experience that they have had with the restaurant. Now, everybody may not have the same experience, okay? But a good majority of people, if they have the similar experience, that's the brand. The customer or the consumer gives you the brand of what you are known for, okay? McDonald's is known for their fries, okay? Again, that's their brand, okay? Again, the experience that the consumer or customer has with the business, that is the brand. Now, a logo is a visual aid of the brand. It's not the brand itself. It is the visual aid to identify the brand. So whenever you see the check swoosh or whatever, you know that's Nike. But that's a representation of Nike, but that's not Nike itself because Nike wants you to know this is how you can identify us. Whenever you see that check, you you know, hey, Nike is doing something here, they're doing something there. McDonald's, the Golden Arches. Okay, again, that's not McDonald's. All right, that's just a representation of that. So when you get a logo is not a brand. A brand is the experience that the consumer or the customer has with you. Now let's bring it into musical terms. As an artist, okay, as an artist, you are a business. Okay, you are a business, and so you are an entertainer. Your brand, okay, your brand is not your logo. Your brand is the experience of people. Excuse me, the experience that people have had with your music. If you are consistently known for putting out good music, for example, Kenton Jones, Kirk Franklin, they consistently put out good music, and so quite naturally, I'm people gonna say yes, those are great artists. Man, every time they come out with something, I know I will not be disappointed. Okay. Not saying everybody's gonna like the same thing, but the fact is when you have consistency of positivity of what you're known for, that is your brand. As opposed to a independent artist to where, okay, and I've heard some music that's pretty much subpar, unfortunately. And it's like, okay, no, you might need to go back into the studio and do this, because if not, you're gonna have a reputation of not putting out good music, and you're not gonna sell no records. Right. So the brand is the experience that the person has with you. All right. Just and just real quick, think of a person who is a troublemaker, or someone that's always lying, or a scam artist. Okay. You go again. That's what you identify them on. Oh no, he's a scam. No, she's a scam. Stay away from them. Such and such. That's a brand. Okay, that's what a brand is. Now, branding is marketing and promotions. That's all it is. Branding is marketing and promotions. Telling you, hey, look, hey, this is us right here. Go in. Check them out. Go to XYZ advertising and promotions. That's what branding is. But the brand is the experience that a person has with you.
So listen, I listen. So I tell now I learned this. So I'm taking notes. I'm writing. There's no way that I'm going to come across knowledge and think I'm gonna leave it here. All there,
Amen.
in there. I'm gonna leave it here because you learn something new every day. Like you said, everybody knows me for being loud. Everybody knows me for just just being me. I'm always what's that,
Mhm.
So now I learned that that's my brand.
That's your
You know what I
brand.
mean? So everybody knows that I'm when I come, listen, I'm coming like a train. I'm like,
Mhm.
what's going on? So that's just
Right.
me. I'm not that girl that sit in the corner and um basically be like, I'm gonna come and we're gonna have a good time no matter where we at. I'm gonna have a good time. So now I know that's my brand. That I learned that today. Now again, let me just give a shout out to a couple people. I want to send a shout
Mhm.
out to the Ziegler family. I don't know if you know them, but I need you to get to know them. I'm gonna sing you their music. That is a
Okay.
family. That is a family. Mom, dad, sister, well, mom, dad, daughter, and son. That sings quartet. Awesome.
Mhm.
Also, we have Dr. Urban is on with us tonight, and we have Drina Penn, which jumped in and jumped back out. They are tuned in, and others are tuned in, which is aren't commenting,
Bless
and
y'all.
they're back there. They're hitting me backstage saying, "Oh, I hear you. I see you brought them on. He thought I wasn't gonna bring you on, but I did. Yes, sir,
Oh
I
yeah.
did."
Hey, well, come at
So
me. Come at me. I'm ready for it.
so the thing is, I'm glad that you were able to explain the difference of the marketing aspect of everything. And I tell people all the time that it's so important to market yourself. It's so important to
Mhm.
sell yourself. So say for instance, you have this awesome brand. Like for instance, I have my logo. I have a 24/7 independent gospel radio station, KRTG Radio. We got
Mhm.
3 logos. We got the radio station up and running. But and that's just it.
Mhm.
And that's just it.
That's
How
just
is
it.
that selling? That's just it. I ain't sharing nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting on it. How is that affecting my brand?
It's not. It's not affecting it at all. It's just there. Again, what is it known for? All right. How are you interacting with people? Okay, but other than just saying, "Hey, this is my station. Come and check us out." All right, and then, all right, if they do happen to go and check you out, what experience are they leaving from there? All right, like pretty much like what you were saying for is, you being, kind of loud and things and, hype and all that. Like someone who's the life of the party. All right. It's like, oh yeah, I know we're gonna have a good time because such and such is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Because they know for that. I'll bring up Ken Jones again. Whenever I would definitely go to a Ken Jones gospel concert because he turns it out. All right. Again, that's his brand. That's what he's known for. So again, you having a logo or so 3 or 4 of them, again, not saying you, but just talking in general, that doesn't mean anything. All right. That's just a logo, all right, that you have created. So again, what experience does a person have with you? And it's just like I can bring it back with an artist's music. What are you known for putting out? Are you known for putting out quality music? Or for putting out good music, or just horrible music, like I went to a concert and I saw them perform, and I don't think I would ever go back. That's an unfortunate bad experience, and that's what you will be branded as. That's why you have to put your best foot forward before you go and jump out and do anything. Okay, now again, you can pray to the Lord all you want to, which is fine. Okay, but again, faith without works is dead. Study your craft, study the music industry. Okay, so you don't get taken advantage of, and nobody is concerned about your feelings because we all got feelings. We've all have gone through something, and don't use sympathy as a way to get people to buy into what you're doing because that would never work either. So,
Oh man, that listen. I'm so glad you said that. Listen to people that's listening. You heard what he said. So when I say stuff, stop wanting sympathy and being in your feelings. We're only saying it to help you. So let me ask you a question. So how important I saw. I don't know if I should say this.
Say
Well,
it.
it's okay. Yeah, I really don't care. I'll be. So I saw a album yesterday, single yesterday, and the people were doing this, and they were kind of like praying up to God. Yeah, and I'm just telling people for so long that those albums when you got the this and all that, how important is it um for the marketing and branding and promotion of your cover? How does it? And I know the people say your cover sells before you sell the music because they're looking at the cover. How important is your cover artwork for your project?
I would say it's very important. Again, first and foremost, you have to know who are you marketing to. All right. Again, it's marketing is all about specifics in individuals. If you all could take this. I heard this where if you market to everybody, you're marketing to nobody. Okay. Again, if you market to everybody, you're marketing to nobody. You have to find a specific group that you are after. You got to keep in mind not everybody likes the same kind of music. Take, for example, all right, think about all these cars out here, all the different brands of cars. Got Lexus, Toyota, Mercedes, Bentleys, okay? But again, and they all do similar the same thing, the basic same thing, but they all have this specific features. All right. Again, they're going after a specific audience. And that's what you as an artist have to understand. All right, my music is for a specific group of people that's going to minister to them. Okay. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Okay. Not everybody has heard your music. There is a group for you. The process is you have to find that group that likes the music that you put out. All right. Find where they're listening at. That's what marketing and promotion does. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of artists fall off because they don't want to go through that process because they figure, oh man, it's too much money. I'm not seeing quick, fast results, which is again, that's another issue. All right, this is a journey. Okay, wealth takes time, and one of the key things is in business, and it goes for anything else. It's KLT, KLT, know, like, and trust. Okay, know, like, and trust. First, people got to know that you exist, know that you're out there, know that your music is there. All right. Then once they find out about you, because again, you're one of millions of people of artists that are on streaming platforms. What makes you interesting for them to stop by and listen to what you got to say? All right. That's where again, once they find out about you, then some might like you and some might not like you. Okay. Again, this is all a process. Marketing and promoting is a process. Then say they do like you, and they've been liking you for a while. That's when they start to trust you. Like, man, you know what? Hey, every time I hear a song from them or something new, man, they are consistently putting out some good music. Yes, I like this group. Yo, hey, I like this artist. This is my artist right here. That's where they trust you, and that's where they will spend money with you. Okay. Now you say, now how does that? I mean, how accurate is that? Well, think about this. Think about that restaurant or that grocery store that you done passed several times along the way, and you've been meaning to want to go and check it out or so. All right. And then maybe somebody told you, hey, you ought to check out such and such, man. It's pretty good. Okay. Again, you passed that restaurant or that grocery store like 1,000 times. All right. And then when you finally went in there and you had a good experience, like, okay, yeah, I like this. Then hey, time goes by after you've been liking them and having and gaining that experience, and you start to trust them. You spending money like, hey, I don't care how far I got to travel, I got to go here because I know the quality of what I'm getting. But again, that's the branding right there. All right, that's the reputation. Yeah. If for lack of a better word to think about, branding is your reputation. What are you known for?
And that's the same thing like with me with quartet. I wasn't a quartet girl.
You,
And I started hanging with the quartets, and I started hanging with Angela Cross of the Cross family. I started hanging with Elaine Nelson to and they're like, we're going to the quartet concert. And I'm like, I don't know, because I wasn't into quartet.
see?
And as the more I started hanging with them and I started going, I found myself on a plane going to Georgia to Ron and Reborn's anniversary. I'm like, what am I, when did I start running quartet? So that's the brand that I love now. Now, when a quartet concert comes here, tickets are $50. I'm like, let me get my ticket. Let me get my, I bother them. I do a lot of, they always say, King, you so ratchet. Because, I kind of do like keep it real in the gospel, but it's kind of like messy, but it's positive messy. And I did a video the other day and I said, they didn't want to give me VIP. They don't know who I am. They said they was only giving VIP to the radio people. I say, so I own a whole radio station, but they made me wait in the line. But now that I'm going to quartet concerts, I'm hanging out with the quartetters. So that's the same. It spins back to what you're saying, that once you start going to something that you love, now I hang with the Ziegler family. Now I hang with the Cross family. See? Now I'm going to all these events with quartetters and working with them, which is I never thought that I would, because I was more of a contemporary solo young lady. We was more of the solo girls. I love the choirs. And okay. For me to want to say, well, you know what, I'm going to go over here and hang with quartet. So now I'm kind of like loving the music industry.
There you go.
All music. And the same thing with hip hop. I couldn't get into hip hop for years. Like for years, I couldn't get into hip hop. I had people say, Ken, I want to work with you. I said, well, I don't know why, because I get confused when I hear y'all music. I don't know whether to praise God or twerk. So I can't put that in the middle. So, one of the artists, his name was 13th Disciple.
Oh, yeah.
He said, 13th, so he says, I want you to work with me. I'm like, no, because I can't do the gospel rap thing. He said, yes, you can. I said, I can't. He said, yes, you can. So he started just wearing on me. Now, here it is. I'm at gospel hip hop concerts. I'm working with gospel hip hop. So now I'm a lover of the gospel arena. So I went from saying I only like choirs and psalmists to, and I would never love this over here because I can't get into I can't get into this. I can't get into that. And I can't get into this. I'm a Kojic girl, I'm old school and I want to hear him pull out the hymn book. And now I love all the brands. So now it's like I'm a lover of the music industry. And I had to learn that. Like, okay, Kenya, who are you and what do you do? So my brand is music, the overall music. And like you said, my brand is that little hyper girl that's always the life of the party. And if I'm not, if I'm not the life of the party, people are asking me, are you okay?
There you
What's
go.
What's wrong?
Exactly.
Are you okay? Are you not feeling well? Right. Even like my husband, when we're riding in the car, I'll be like, that's my song right there. And he like, And, he's more laid back. He's just like
Mhm.
driving, like, oh my God, this girl. And I mean, call that, that's my jam. Yeah, that's my jam.
See, that's your
Because,
brand right
you
there.
know, I'm a lover of the music. So I'm like, he like, girl, this girl is just wow. So here it is. I'm one of those upbeat people. And you have broke, listen, in my notes. You can't see it because all the
Hey,
lights
thank
on.
you. To God be the
Baby,
glory.
all, I already know. I'm all over the place. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna tell you my key point. I said, if you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody. And come on
That's,
now, you made
that's
it
right.
preach right there. Find your niche and sit down. Find
Find
your
your
niche
niche.
and sit down. I
Exactly.
am. I want to send a shout out to my brother Gerard, who's on. He jumped on again. He is
Bless you.
also hosting the Tampa Bay Gospel Awards, which is in Tampa, October the 29th
Oh,
through the 1st.
oh man.
28th, I think. Let me show you real quick. Since he's on, I was gonna do it at the end, but since he done came in, I
Yeah.
am on that show. They are asking me to be a on the panel. So just
Hmm.
know some of this stuff will be repeated. And I
Beautiful.
will
Thank
give you,
you.
but I'm gonna give you your props.
Oh yes.
That
Hey. To God be
I'm
the
gonna give
glory.
you.
That's all it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. Anybody that's listening, if y'all are not taking notes on what is going on tonight, y'all are asleep. This he have just Ronnie Ron had just told us no like and trust. Now, if y'all don't know what that, listen, that no like and trust. I am, and that's on the cue card. I'm gonna
No like
make sure no like and trust. Tell them again what that means.
again, know, like, and trust. Again, folks got to know that you exist. All right. And then they got to like you or dislike you, you know what I'm saying, to see, hey, if this is something I want to rock with. And then when they like you and they like you a lot, that's when they start to trust you. And that's where they'll spend money with you. Okay. Again, think about your favorite restaurant or favorite store that you go to. It's because you trust it. All right. Because they are known for giving good customer service. That's why you go. That's their brand. That's why you continue to patronize their business. And that'll be the same as a gospel artist. If you consistently put out great music, you have built a fan base, which is again, don't focus on getting on these showcases and trying to get fans that don't even know you. Build up your own custom made fans, and the only way you can do that is through marketing and promotions. Okay, trust the process. Stop trying to look for a quick fix and say, "Oh yeah, the Lord has anointed me to do such." He has anointed a whole bunch of other folks the same, just like you. What makes you different from them is your work ethic. Okay, and unfortunately, a lot of gospel artists, independent artists, are lazy. Okay, and I say that because of your actions. Your actions speak louder than words. You don't want to pay for promotions. You just want everything for free because you feel it's the gospel. And go learn the business. When you learn the business, you won't be coming with your hand out all the time, saying, "Hey, the Lord gonna bless you." No, He gonna bless me even if I don't help you. All right. Again, um, if God touches your heart to bless somebody, you do that. But at the same token, either you're a business or you have an expensive hobby. So again, I say that to you business owners out there. Don't let artists take advantage of you, because people will do that, indirectly, whatever, because they want something for nothing. All right. Handle your business and be professional about it. And that's how you can kind of weed out folks too. Hopefully I wasn't too hard on that.
You soft because that's my type of carrying on.
Uh-huh.
Want to send a shout out to Trees. That's
Oh
my
yeah, I
type of
know
carrying
Treese.
on.
Yeah, I know
Teresa
Sister
is my
Peaches.
newfound sister. She adopted me and I adopted her. So she's
Yeah,
my sister.
yeah, we go way
Um,
back.
Teresa is my Peaches. Sister Peaches is
Sister
my friend.
Peaches,
I
yeah.
love her. She was here in Miami, and she did a fashion show, awesome
Uh-huh.
fashion show here in Miami. I have video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send
Yeah.
that to you too.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then we have
Yeah, Tracy. Yes, I met her in North Carolina when I lived there. I used to host a show called the Lyrical Coffee House, and she would come and perform here and there back in
she
Greensboro,
sang
North Carolina.
opera.
She
She
sing
sings
opera now.
opera. She
Oh,
sings
okay,
opera. Yeah.
all right.
But she says it's not opera, but I said it's opera because when she sung. Oh, I was like, come on, Tree, sing opera.
Yeah,
So
she's an
she
awesome
says
singer.
she's an awesome singer. She sang up there. She sang real high. So I
Uh-huh.
told her that's opera, but she loved me because she just shake her head. But listen, Tampa Bay, I need y'all in the place. This is Gerard Holmes. He has his awards show, the Tampa Bay Gospel Awards, September the 29th through October 21st. Listen, I don't know how I got on every day. I'm on every day. I'm on the workshop. I'm on the panel. I'm on the red carpet. I guess Gerard loves me and he loved my brand because he continues to bring me
There
to
you
his
go.
events
That's
to
it.
work with me. So I want to thank him so much and everybody that's tuning in. So listen, I promise you I wasn't gonna hold you long, and I thank you. We got to get back together and just get a topic every now and then for you to jump over
Let's
with me
do
and
it.
me to jump over with you, so that
Yeah,
we can help the people. We can
that's
help the
it.
people and have a clear understanding on this industry because a lot of
Hmm.
people are falling off, like you said, for the lack of knowledge. If we learn the business,
Learn
there's
the
a business
business.
side of this thing
Hmm.
and we do it the correct way, we wouldn't be complaining. The complaints would be as the complaint blocks would be empty.
That,
So I just I just want to say that we have to understand the difference between promotion, marketing, and branding. Your
right.
logo, again, it's
It's
not.
not your brand.
Your logo is
Your
not your
logo.
brand. Just because you got an awesome logo, people always say, "Oh, I got me a logo." I got one too. I went to Fiverr and got me. I got 6 of them. I got matter of fact, I got more. Listen, you don't understand. I got a logo for all these 70 of these companies I got, and they all are awesome. I got cartoon coutures. I got all kind of pictures of me, but that's not my brand. I am the brand. Just like you
That's right.
stated, I tell people I am the brand, regardless whether I'm doing hot topics. Hot topics pop up show actually is the other side. I do business interviews on that side because I
Hmm.
had to separate the church from the
There you go.
business because those are two different people. So that audience was more geared towards the non-church people. I can go
Hmm.
live on that side at Hot Topics and I'll get 75 people on there. I go live on the church side, I get 15, 16, maybe 20 at a time, or maybe sometimes, a good audience. But the difference with it is one host, two shows, but I'm still a brand.
There you go.
And that's why it is so important to get into these classes and learn. Now, I know for a fact that you come on, what nights do you come on and you do your good teaching?
Well, I've got several different podcasts that I do, and I guess the main one is Critical Dialogue, and that's on every Tuesday night where we talk about controversial issues, and we come at it from a biblical perspective. Myself and my partner Andrew Crawley, who's his Kingdom Truth .com. He has his own church and things there in Greensboro, and so that's one of the things that I do. I have my own business as well. You could go check me out, musicindustrymakeover.com, where we do marketing and promotions as well as social media management. And we also produce podcasting. So again, if anyone is interested in having their own podcast, again, we take care of all the technical aspects of it. You just bring the content. But the thing is, again, you have to be consistent and be patient with what it is that you're trying to do because when it comes to artists, they want stuff quick, fast, in a hurry. Hey, I made this album, so I want to go on tour. I'm like, why are you going on tour and don't nobody know who you are? Okay, so again, build up a fan base. All right, you trying to perform at the Stellas or at these showcases or so, which again, they are good for what it is for us networking, coming together, but majority of it is pretty much all artists in the same room. And most artists are not going to go buy another artist because you all are really in competition. Even though you may say, oh, yeah, we doing gospel. But look, this is the music industry. You're trying to sell music, trying to sell records, which is nothing wrong with that. But understand the business, build a fan base. Okay. That's how you're going to get to where you want to go if you build a fan base. I remember hearing all you need is 1,000 people that's going to spend $100 with you every year. All right, that's all you need. 1,000 people that's going to spend $100 with you every year. That's $100,000. Find that fan base. Okay, it takes a while. Okay, again, that's why we have some timeless classic music because they took the time to build a fan base. Uh, Real quick, I just want to say when it comes to Christian hip hop, now I know the big story about with Eminem being number one on the Christian Billboard chart. All right, and so again, you artists, Christian hip hop artists, as well as urban contemporary gospel artists. You better get your stuff together, because if secular artists start doing gospel albums, you in trouble. It's like, hey, I got the best of both worlds over here. Now, whether they living for Christ or not, that's a different story. But the fact is they consistently put out good music. They have the quality production. They have the budget to market and promote. So again, take your craft seriously. Stop taking the cheap way out. Stop trying to avoid the process and invest in yourself. Again, you are the brand. You are a business. What you spend on yourself, on your business, you can write that off on your taxes. Okay. Again, that's another talk show and all. But the fact is, again, you are the brand. Okay. What are you known for? Is your music good or does it suck? And yes, I've heard a lot of music that definitely sucks. And I know this may be a little bit harsh, whatever, but I'm just like, the music ain't good. That's why folks go listen to secular music or other things. Because again, we have nothing to compete against. But we do have some. It's just a lot of quality artists are not investing in themselves. They just looking at, hey, well, if I put on social media and share it, whatever, then yeah, it'll get 1,000 views or such and such. No, I mean, again, go study the music industry, go learn the business, and you will not be disappointed. Because if you keep doing what you're doing now, you'll be in the same spot 3 or 4 years from now, still frustrated, trying to get on other folks' platform or complaining why the church is not supporting me, whatever. Again, I have seen this. I've been in this for over 30 years. I have seen it, and I try to help some artists out there, but it's like, okay, well, hey, until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll make that change. But for now, hey, it is what it is. So yeah. That's all I have to say on that issue there.
So listen, I want to let you know I did tag him into the post. I'm going to share and tag. I want you guys to do me a favor and go over and follow him. He has
Thank you.
podcast. I kind of back before I did my podcast I started my podcast 3 years ago, and no, I haven't been consistent over the last year because I've been doing a lot of other stuff on the personal side. But my show comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. But before I started my show, I watched Ron and a lot of other of the veterans in this business who we're going to say are the vets, so that I can learn how to
Thank
do
you.
this, how I can understand how to do this, what I need. And the thing about it is we both have a podcast. We both are marketers. We both do
Mhm.
branding, but we're sitting here together. I don't believe that I can't have him on my show because we do the same thing. I have had
Mhm.
people that do radio servicing on my show, and I do the same thing. So we got to get past the fact of I can't sit next to someone because we do the same thing.
That's good.
We got to get past that, because guess what? There may be a piece of the pie that he has that can help me get over the hump that I'm on. Because sometimes we get
Likewise.
right here. He just said, "Hey, I want Otis to write me a jingle." You know what I mean? Maybe Otis write him a jingle, and people are going in to hear his jingle at the beginning and the end. So again, we have to learn
Mhm.
that everybody's not our competition. I know they say that.
Mhm.
I know he say it, but we're not
Mhm.
all in competition. I always
Yeah.
say this on Friday. Listen, I buy every song that's on my station. And everybody say, why are you buying the music if they're sending it to you? If it goes on the station, I buy it. I pay the 129, I pay the 99 cents. Why? Because I'm supporting the artist. Every song is on my Spotify playlist. So when I'm not doing anything, well, most of the time it's just playing anyway in the background. I'm
Mhm.
listening to Spotify and the songs are getting played. And what happens is you're getting spins off of Spotify just playing it. And it's in the room playing right now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
My playlist. And today I don't know what happened. I was driving in my car. My playlist from Apple just kicked on. I'm like, what happened here? Because I hit Bluetooth by mistake. My playlist from Apple just started playing. That gave y'all a spin. So we have to understand you never know who's pushing us over to excel. So
Exactly.
again, we have to love and respect everybody in this industry. Never look down on somebody because their platform may be smaller than somebody else's
Come on,
platform,
preach now.
or if their platform is bigger than somebody else's platform. Yes, Ronnie has been in the business for 30 years. I've only been in the business for about 12, but there may be something that I can learn from him, or maybe something he can learn from me.
Amen.
Me being more of a younger business owner. Same thing with the music industry. We have to get to the point where we're standing on the shoulders of each other. It's no longer
Mm.
we're standing on the shoulders of the veterans, because the veterans may not know how to do it the way the millennials are doing it, or the
Mm-hmm.
young people are doing it. And again, we are lazy, so we find an easier way. See, back in the day, the older people like, we're gonna do it this way, this way. Look, I'm lazy. I tell them at work, I'm lazy. I ain't working hard. So I'm gonna find the way to do the same thing you're telling me to do, but an easier way. So I ain't gotta work hard. I work smart, I ain't gonna work hard. So again, I want to thank you so much. I want everybody to
Thank
follow
you.
you. I
Thank you
want
for
everybody
having
to
me.
come onto your shows. And I know that there's a show now. It's a show with you and a podcast with you and another lady, right? Is that
Oh yeah, we were doing the music industry makeover. Yeah, we did that for like 4 years, and I mean, we're definitely going to bring that back. Because again, we like giving out information to help artists out there, and because I've also I've seen how some folks been giving out outdated information. That's again, it's not effective for today. All right, the music industry has changed. The business is still the same. All right, marketing promotions will never go out of style, no matter whatever trends may come. But again, we got to make sure we're giving people correct information about how to get your music out there. So, I mean, yeah, I love radio. I've always loved radio. Yes, I'm in radio. Okay. But I know that music consumption is changed now. Streaming in ways people listen to the music. All right. It doesn't make economical sense if I'm going to spend $1,000 with the local radio station, and I'm only getting a certain group of people right here when I have options to reach more people and at a cheaper rate. I think so. Again, it's no shade at anybody. It's just again, technology has changed the game. Okay, too many folks are just holding on to yesteryears or so, and it's just like, look, hey, this ain't working. Okay, again, and also when it comes to gospel radio, all right, I wouldn't tell a Christian hip hop artist to put that stuff on there. I mean, now if gospel radio wants to have it, great. So, but the audience that normally listens to gospel radio, all right, pretty much are the baby boomers and up, and it's like, okay, again, you're throwing all this money over here, and your audience is somewhere else. So again, it's just a matter of economical common sense. All right. Again, it's not a matter of just saying, "Oh man, no man, you're throwing shade at this station or the radio such and such." No, just again, technology has changed the game. Music consumption is totally different now. People listen on their phone, streaming, and you got the the most common radio station that's out there now, YouTube. All right, again, folks going to YouTube, finding new music is yeah, and it's free. I mean, music is practically free now these days. So again, think about how am I going to make money? Merchandising. Now, yeah, you mentioned about buying the music or so, and again, that's a good gesture. So I will buy merchandise from you, because again, that helps support you. That's even more than what the streaming is going to be charging, what, $1.29 or whatever, or 99 cents. So again, the main thing is build that fan base. All right, focus on building that fan base, and you will be um, less confused and less aggravated when things may not go a certain way because you have a marketing strategy. And that's another term. Develop a marketing strategy for your music. All right, I want to all right, my music or the kind of music that I make is being played over here. So I'm gonna dump money here, here, and here. Diversify. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. All right. So, because not everybody, there's no one particular station or one particular platform that has everybody's attention. All right. There's things that are always going on, especially in social media. Okay. So, and then you can connect right with your fans right on social media. Develop that KLT, know, like, and trust. All right. Be consistently on there, whether it's a day or every day. On just be as consistent as possible, but as long as you're consistent. All right. So yeah, hopefully I didn't say too much on that, but
no? That's fine. That listen, I love knowledge, and and I get it. We have to learn that this is the important part of the industry, the knowledge base. And once we learn this, I tell people all the time when I go to award shows, I'm actually not really going for the award show because I never really sit down. I'm also all over the place. But if you want to catch me, if they got a class on Thursday, Friday, or whatever day, I'm in the classes because I want to learn. I want to be a sponge. I want to know what's going on. Even if it's not in my, listen, I don't have a genre anymore, and I told you that. When I go to the Spin Awards, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think last year I went and the one guy, he taught the same thing every day, but every day I got something else different out of what he was teaching. Amen. So if we can get artists into classes and learn more, right, I think that there'll be a lot of less hurt feelings because they're coming to this industry with a thought process that they're going to put this song out, they become millionaires and they're going to make it, but there's a brick wall in front of them because they don't have a knowledge base. They have no clue. I say, I'm trying to not be, rude because, I get a little rude. They have no clue what's going on. They don't know that. I mean, I heard a song the other day. I'm being honest with you. The intro was 17 seconds long.
Man, that's long.
So I asked the gentleman, why is that intro so long? He said, because radio is going to talk over it. I said, sir, I don't know who told you that. And I don't know who you think doing that nowadays, but that's on the clock. No. I said, sir, that music is on the clock. I some days don't touch my radio station, and I own one. I don't think I logged into that radio station. I log in once a week to upload new music on a Saturday or a Sunday. And if I don't have no new music on that email, it may be weeks before I go in there. So nobody's talking over your music, sir. The way the clockwork is, you're going to play 3 songs, 15 minutes, and then you're going to get a commercial. 15 minutes to get a commercial. Ain't nobody, unless it's a terrestrial station and there's a radio announcer there. And most of the radio stations now, majority of them, not all of them, they have an MP3 file with a show that's coming on.
There you go.
That show pre-recorded. I don't know. He said, no, that's not the way it works. Okay, sir, that show is pre-recorded. They send it to us and they say, hey, good morning. And because it's on the top of the hour, right, and because it sits on the clock, when they look at the clock and say, hey, it's 7:48 on your dial. Yes, they're saying it's 7:48 because the system started it at 7 o'clock. So right, when they're at the 7:48 mark, it's saying it. So you keep your song with your 17-second intro. Anybody going you just made a song for that. So you know what I mean? People have to understand the importance of the body of it. It's just like a body of a text. A song, they want you to get right into it. 3 seconds in.
There you go.
Because if you really want it, and I'm not going to go into this because we'll be here all night long. If you really want to understand something, I watch my daughter. When she gets into the car, she hits the dial. She listens to that song for 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. She knows what song exactly she want to listen to.
Exactly.
Me, my radio still Hot 105 all day long. I don't care what song they playing. If I don't want to hear it, I turn it down. If I do want to hear it, I turn it up. If it's my song, I'm like, hey, that's my jam. I turn it up. However, the youth of today and the younger people, they'll go boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay. It takes 3 seconds to hear the intro of a song or a piece of the song for them to know that's the song they want to hear. Same thing when the artist is on radio. It's going to take 3 seconds for me to know whether or not I want to hear that song. I'm going to hear it and be like, oh, I don't like that. Boom. Next. So you have to understand, how am I going to engage into your song those first 3 seconds of hearing it? And the first 3 seconds, if you got 17 seconds of music, like that song, there is no, hey, come on, you don't hook me at the first 3 seconds. I give it 5. But, the industry is made up of, like you said, bad information. I seen a gentleman post a post the other day. I'm not going to repeat the post. I'm not going to repeat it. He made a post that was so inaccurate until I screenshot it and sent it to my friends. I'm like, this man is out here telling these people this, and he's very well known. And people are like, yeah, man, that's the truth. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not how that works. And so what happens is, who's fact checking these people?
There you go.
Who's fact checking them to see who's giving the right information? Because here it is, you listening to him from your house, but you haven't went into the rooms with the industry people, sat in with a paper and a pen to get it from the industry people to know whether or not it's accurate. And now you stuck on stupid because now you don't put this music out here thinking that, oh, I'm not going to do this, or I can't do this, or that's not the way it works. And then you regurgitate it to somebody else. So now they fell in love with you. So when somebody come along and say that's not right, you mad. Oh, it
Right.
is. So and so told me. And you know what I tell them? I done traveled this whole world. I done been almost every class. I done sat in Henry Harris classes. I
Oh
done
yeah,
sat in
Henry.
classes at
Yeah,
every. I done
I
sat in
know
classes
Henry.
all over. I done sat in some of Benita Bellamy classes.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
done sat in this
Bonita.
person class. So you mean to tell me out of all these classes you done sat, I done sat in, I ain't never heard one of them tell me that, and they telling you that, that means that you got some bootleg information, and you keep on failing. And let God deal with that. You know what I mean? So you keep on failing. I'm just gonna watch you fail. I'm gonna watch you fail, and I'm gonna pray
Right.
for you. I mean, Lord Father God, I need you to touch and agree
Yeah.
that this young man and woman is gonna fail, and it's not our fault. I think that, like you said, we have to learn the business before getting into the business.
Exactly.
Um, and another thing I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let you go because I don't believe in being longer than an hour. Um, let me tell you what I told someone. They're reaching out and they're getting all these people to do services for them. They have no clue about the business. The only problem with that is, how do you know they're teaching you the right thing if you're not learning for yourself? How do you know for a fact? Now, this what you're giving us tonight is basic information. So
Mhm,
I know because I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. But if I'm
mhm,
telling you that, okay, in order to do servicing for music, if I'm telling you that, okay, 100 spins on Spotify is equivalent to this amount of money, 0.1 cent, and
mhm.
you're going by that, how do you know accurately that is correct? So what we have to do in this industry is with the study for ourselves. I try to tell artists, hey, I need you to sign up for Spotify artistry. I'm already signed up. Listen, sign up for that song you finna do right now. Get that blue check. I already got the blue check. All right, then. Well, you know what? Just go ahead on and spin the music. And then when you spin that music, what's gonna happen is when you don't claim your money at the end of the year, they're gonna go ahead and give it to the highest paid person, which is gonna be Tamala Man in this industry. She gonna get all your little spins.
Mm,
So you go ahead and you be blessed and great, hallelujah.
that's
So
it.
you know what I mean? That's all you can say
That's
now.
all you can say. Yep.
But listen, I wanna thank you so much. I want to come on your
Thank you
show
for having.
too. I want to
Hey,
come on your
hey,
show.
hey, let's make it happen. Yes, I would love to. Definitely have you on now because yeah, I like the energy. I like what you're doing. It's been a great experience. I mean, like I say, when I first heard that music come on, like, oh man, hey, this that is
And
a
it
hot
follows,
intro.
right?
It
It
follows.
follows,
It
right?
does exactly. So I
Yeah.
so I know for sure that yeah, hey, you are someone that is definitely hyped. That's hey man, you definitely going to keep the party going. You have great charisma, and so hey, this is my experience with you. That is your brand. You know what I'm saying? This is your reputation here. So yeah, I definitely would love to come back and definitely want to have you on as well too. You definitely seem like someone of integrity and that hey, because we need more leaders like that to help, show these young artists out here. Look, yeah, you can make money, but do it with integrity. All right. Don't listen to these sharks out here because they will take your money if you remain ignorant and don't learn the business. Okay.
Learn the business, learn the business. So listen, I need everybody. I'm going to share his information. I need you guys to follow him.
Mm,
Again, I want to thank you so much for coming on. I want
no
everybody to
problem.
run over and follow you. Listen, I'm about to get me the next time you post a post, I'm coming back. And the
All
good
right.
thing about it is I got access to my studio. I can call you and do this the next day if I have nothing going on. It's fine. I can just run over here and just cut the lights on. The lights can come on anytime I feel like it. So again, I want to thank you for short notice. I called you yesterday. You said yes, and that's the love we have. I hope to see you this year. Are you coming to the Spin this year?
When is it? No, because I've never
It's
been.
October. It's October the 29th. The
I,
last week of
nah,
October in Atlanta, Georgia.
man, I doubt it because I have to I have a gig that I normally do
Okay.
and so yeah I'm unfortunately have to miss this one because that's
All right. So
man.
listen, hopefully I can get you in Florida in October because
Hey,
again,
that's my home
you're
state.
originally yeah,
Hey,
you are originally from Florida.
Orlando, baby,
So
Old Town.
I yeah, listen, that's 3 hours north, but
Hey,
hopefully we can get you over here to
yeah,
in February for my award show to hang out with me and meet some new people.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that, definitely. And I definitely want to get with you on some other things as well too. So I'll definitely talk with you after this. So
All right, no problem. Listen, I'm gonna play normally I play another song for the outro, but I'm gonna play my intro out because you say you love it. So good
I got,
night and thank you. Good night.
bless
I'm
you.
sorry. Good night and thank you guys.
You wanna know what's going on? Yeah, we talk about it. All in the streets, yeah, we talk about it. What's going on in the church? Yeah, we talk about it. How to make money? Yeah, we talk about it. Facebook, yeah, yeah. IG, Twitter, ooh, it's really, yeah, you can catch CEOs. What can you see, brother? Talking about the hot topics, my girl, yeah. What can you see, brother? Talking about the hot topics.
You like that, right?
Oh man, hey, I can listen to that on repeat.
He actually
Oh
wrote
man.
me a. I gotta find it. He wrote me a. He wrote me a. Let me see if I can find it. He wrote me a jingle for the.
Man, that that is a hot song. Hey, 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 I look, I'll pay you for it. Hey,